In a noisy room full of people all trying to be heard, there's one person who stands out without saying a word. She's not the loudest, not the most outwardly confident, but somehow she's the one everyone wants to talk to. That, my friends, is the power of a Sigma woman. They're not the girl bosses plastered across social media, and they're definitely not the stereotypical, strong, independent woman you see in movies. No, Sigma women are something else entirely. A perfect blend of strength and softness, independence and interconnectedness. And trust me, once you understand what makes these women tick, you'll never look at female empowerment the same way again. The essence of a Sigma woman. Let's kick things off by painting a picture of what makes a Sigma woman tick. Imagine a woman who's completely comfortable in her own skin, marching to the beat of her own drum without a care for society's expectations. That's the essence of a Sigma woman. These ladies aren't trying to fit into any particular box. They're not alphas, betas, or any other Greek letter you might have heard of. Instead, they're carving out their own unique path in life. It's like they've got this invisible force field of confidence around them, and let me tell you, it's pretty darn impressive. But here's the kicker. They're not doing it for attention or praise. Nope. Sigma women are all about living life on their own terms, simply because that's what feels right to them. It's this authentic, no-nonsense approach to life that sets them apart and makes them so intriguing. Now that we've got a general idea of what makes a Sigma woman unique, let's explore where this remarkable independence comes from. You might be surprised to learn that it often starts at home. Independence and upbringing. We're not saying all Sigma women had the same upbringing, but there's definitely a pattern worth noting. Many of these ladies grew up with strong, positive father figures in their lives. A dad who's firm but fair, someone who sets boundaries but also shows a ton of understanding and compassion. This kind of relationship provides a solid foundation for open, effective communication. But this doesn't mean Sigma women are trying to be just like their dads. Instead, they've learned valuable lessons about self-respect, assertiveness, and the importance of clear communication. These are tools they carry with them into adulthood, shaping how they navigate the world around them. This solid upbringing lays the groundwork for how Sigma women navigate the world, especially when it comes to leadership roles. But you might be surprised to learn that their approach to leadership isn't quite what you'd expect. Leadership and femininity. In the workplace, yeah, they can step up and lead if needed. They've got the skills, the confidence, and the communication abilities to take charge. But, and this is a big but, that's not their end goal. They're not climbing the corporate ladder just for the sake of being on top. At home, it's a whole different story. Sigma women embrace their femininity. They're not trying to be the man of the house or compete with their partners. Instead, they appreciate the balance of masculine and feminine energies in a relationship. This ability to switch gears between work and home life, that's a superpower. It shows a level of adaptability and self-awareness that's pretty rare these days. This ability to balance different aspects of their personality is impressive, but it's not the only social skill that sets Sigma women apart. In fact, one of their most powerful abilities might surprise you. It's all about how they listen, the art of listening. A lot of people think that being strong and independent means always having the answers. But Sigma women, they've mastered something even more powerful, the art of listening. Sigma women are perfectly capable of solving their own problems. What they really want in hard moments is someone to listen, to provide a safe space where they can express themselves. It's not about fixing things for her. It's about being there, offering support through your presence and understanding. This is where many guys trip up, thinking they need to solve everything. But with a Sigma woman, sometimes the best thing you can do is just shut up and listen. This ability to truly listen and provide emotional support is just one aspect of a Sigma woman's inner strength. But there's another quality that really makes them stand out, even when they're not trying to their sense of self-peace. Self-peace and attraction. These ladies aren't on a constant hunt for validation from others. They're not posting selfies every 5 minutes or fishing for compliments. Nope, they've got this quiet confidence that comes from within. But here's the funny thing, even though they're not trying to grab attention, they often end up standing out anyway. It's like they've got this magnetic aura that people are drawn to. Maybe it's because they're not trying so hard, or maybe it's because their self-assurance is just that attractive. This inner peace translates into how they present themselves online too. While some folks are out there posting provocative pictures or oversharing every detail of their lives, Sigma women keep things low-key. They're not playing the social media game for likes and follows. Instead, they use these platforms intentionally, sharing what matters to them without getting caught up in the drama or the need for constant attention. It's refreshing, right? In a world where everyone seems to be shouting for attention, Sigma women are content just being themselves. This authenticity and self-assurance don't just affect how Sigma women present themselves online. It influences every aspect of their lives, including how they navigate societal expectations. Breaking the mold. They're not big fans of following the crowd just because that's how it's always been done. Think about it. We live in a world full of unwritten rules and expectations, especially for women. There's pressure about how to dress, how to act, what kind of career to pursue, when to get married, have kids. The list goes on and on. But Sigma women, they make choices based on what's best for them, not what society expects. Whatever it is, they're doing it because it aligns with their values and goals, not because it's what they're supposed to do. This doesn't mean they're rebels without a cause, stirring up trouble for the sake of it. It's more like they've got a strong internal compass, and they're not afraid to follow it, even if it leads them off the beaten path. This independent spirit doesn't just apply to how Sigma women live their lives. It also has a profound impact on how they form and maintain relationships. Integrity in relationships. These ladies have a unique approach to their social circles that's worth taking a closer look at. First off, Sigma women aren't trying to win any popularity contests. They're not out there trying to rack up hundreds of friends on social media or be the life of every party. Instead, they focus on quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. A Sigma woman's social circle is probably smaller than average, but don't mistake that for loneliness or social awkwardness. These are carefully chosen connections, people who align with her values and add real value to her life. And let me tell you, the loyalty in these friendships, it's off the charts. Now, here's where the integrity part comes in. Sigma women don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. They lead by example, showing the kind of behavior and values they expect from others. This integrity shows up in how they handle conflicts too. A Sigma woman isn't going to engage in petty drama or backstabbing. If there's an issue, she'll address it head-on, with honesty and respect. It's this straightforward, no-nonsense approach that earns them respect and trust from others. This integrity in relationships is closely tied to how Sigma women communicate. Their unique approach to interaction is another key aspect of what makes them stand out. Communication style. First off, Sigma women are all about calm, rational discourse. When disagreements pop up, and let's face it, they always do, they don't fly off the handle or get overly emotional. Nope, they keep their cool and approach the situation with logic and reason. But don't mistake this calmness for coldness. Sigma women are perfectly capable of expressing their feelings. The difference is, they do it in a way that's assertive without being aggressive. They're not afraid to speak their mind, but they do it in a way that's respectful and considerate of others. Here's another interesting thing about Sigma women. They're often introverts. This doesn't mean they're shy or socially awkward. It's more like they're selective about when and how they engage in social interactions. They prefer meaningful, in-depth conversations over small talk. When a Sigma woman speaks, people tend to listen. Why? Because they choose their words carefully. They're not about filling the air with chatter. Instead, they communicate with purpose, saying what needs to be said without unnecessary fluff. This thoughtful approach to communication extends to how they handle conflicts too. A Sigma woman isn't going to engage in shouting matches or resort to below-the-belt tactics. Instead, she'll state her case clearly and calmly, focusing on finding solutions rather than winning arguments. This thoughtful approach to communication is just one part of a larger picture. For Sigma women, taking care of themselves goes beyond just how they interact with others. It extends to every aspect of their well-being, health and wellness. For Sigma women, taking care of themselves is a holistic thing. It's not just about looking good, although that can be a nice side effect. It's about feeling good, being strong, and having the energy to pursue their goals and live life on their terms. Physical health is definitely part of the equation, but it doesn't stop at physical health. Mental and emotional wellness is just as important to Sigma women. This focus on wellness isn't about reaching some perfect ideal. It's about continuous growth and improvement. They're always looking for ways to challenge themselves, learn new things, and become better versions of themselves. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you know any Sigma women in your life? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or experiences. And if you found this video eye-opening and want to explore more intriguing topics like this, why not join our community? Hit that subscribe button right now. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to smash that bell icon too.